Hey guys, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy. And the exciting news has just arrived to everyone because it is February 6th, 2021. Yesterday was the announcement day for the new DLC coming up, the new expansion, Endwalker. And oh boy, the excitement is like overwhelming. It was, I started yelling and stuff yesterday. Oh my god, it was crazy. Oh, I'm so excited. It's coming out this fall. Oh my goodness. With 5.5 coming out around mid-April. But anyways, let's get back into it. Alpha Node wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. We're sort of gonna speed through this because I just want to get through most, or at least most of it, if not all of it. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your task. Indeed, and you should want for Aether. You need only say the word. Should you want Aether? Oh, Gabu's here. Did you follow us here? All the way from Limsa? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express state. Say, please let me come with you, please. Huh. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? Well, that's not gonna happen. My apologies for the wait, it took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the moment of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamuro mines at once. I think the bizarre part about the trailer that they showed for Endwalker was that the only scions they showed were Alize and Alphino. Thancred, Ishtola, Urianger, they were all sort of missing, which is kind of concerning on what's gonna happen. Because I remember in the, Did they reveal them in the Shadowbringers announcement trailer? I don't even remember that well. It's definitely been a while. But that is happening so soon. I gotta go around, don't I? Do I have to go around? Or do I have to talk to that secret entranceway person thing? Oh, I might have to talk to the secret entranceway person. Or wait, what? Or are they outside? They're probably outside. But yeah, I watched the announcement. The announcement live video with Daniel and Tom, and oh man, that's a very exciting 2 hours of my life for 2021. Where is this? Oh, huh? It's in the room to the left of that. So yeah, I won't go into what they were talking about, but oh god, what? How do I get there? What? And if you want to know the details on what is to be revealed for 6.0, be sure to go to the Final Fantasy official YouTube channel or Twitch channel or wherever they archive that video, because there's a quite a bit of information to be said. How do I get there? Huh? I'm actually kind of confused right now. Do I have to take the? I might have to take the secret entrance, right? That's gotta be it, right? Right? Maybe. Oh, what? Is it above? No, it says it's below. I'm confused. How do I get there? Oh, shit. I'm an idiot. Oops. The Aetherite will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I expect, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we'll have an army of kobolds to entertain until Alice's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We must we weaken them and let Enzar do the rest. It is time, stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the squall. Well, it's a good thing I chose tank. Oh, we got another bottle of water. And yes, I do drink bottled water. That's a problem. Then kiss my butt, I guess.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Lufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Damn!
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Do I lose if I kill someone? Or will they not let me kill anything? I wonder if damage over time effects are a no-go. Oh.
We must
right.
protect Alize.
You're in my sights.
Damn, Merlwib! Okay, I can't kill them. That's amazing. Damn. 4th. Oh.
Just what we need. You're not alone.
You're in my sights.
Oh, it does multiple hits. Amazing.
Here you are, Alize.
Oh, they're just moving. Alright.
More! I need more ether!
Okay, that hurts.
Just a little more!
Come on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Very nice. Uh-oh. Let me move! Hey! That really reduced the amount of HP I had. Like a lot. for 160,000 to 13,000? Damn. So it took like 9/10. Is that math correct actually? Hold on.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angela.
Did it work?
Everyone's fine.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None. And I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it.
Damn.
A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command.
Damn.
I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Oh, he picked it up.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Oh, whoa, oh! Company action is now active.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Oh, he actually gives it back. Symbol of trust, I guess. Makes sense. Years of war and violence can't really reconcile within a single moment. It would seem we had found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us plot a new course, not only for Limsa Liminza, but all of Eorzea.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Oh.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
The what city?
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
The floating city. Which one was that?
What in the world is that?
Oh. Okay, yeah.
A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Bum bum bum.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
Oh, are they appearing everywhere?
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Ah.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
It's just there. Pulsing ominously. What you gotta say? Don't worry, sir. I'll keep watch over the tower. Your place is Alamigo. Lease. Is it Alamigo too? Damn. I guess it's all over the continent, so makes sense.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rogan preserved!
What?
It can't be.
Bahamut?
The palace! After them!
Or is this just a giant purple dragon? Alright, well.
You're here, good.
Oh boy.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck. Is that... Asahi?
Yup, sort of.
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before.
So sassy.
Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, And may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
What do you want?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
Interesting.
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too!
What?
Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
We sure this isn't Asahi?
I'm different, you see.
Uh-huh.
From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi,
The
shall
what?
be your performers and this very star our stage.
It's like a new breed of Ascians, maybe? I don't even know. Wait, is he just gonna leave that thing here? Oh, come on, dude.
But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in.
My men will tend to the blaze.
Woo! New dungeon! New raid! New, I don't know, trial? Here we go! Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire though, not quickly enough to save the garden. Ramon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? It's going to take a unit to investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No you don't. You'll rest. From what MEEERRL tells me, you're due sometime off duty. Should we learn everything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Good plan. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate, and take care, both of you. Lunar Bahamut. Which is bizarre because the original Bahamut was inside the, or was the lesser moon, right? Bizarre. Why would he be something called like a redundant name like that? Bizarre. Ah, you're back. Good. We've received the reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account. We saw Purple weighing the Bahamut, and he breathed on us, and Fandaniel's crazy, and he looks like a villain who can't be empathetic with. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another one appears. It would all seem tediously predictable but for the endless variety of our foes. This Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Little unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. Throughout his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. What, is he gonna pull the moon from orbit or something? I don't know, it looks like a sensory tower. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creatures certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one of the same entity. I think it more probable that it's some manner of simulacrum born of Alcyon magics. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Istrola? I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. Aww. As soon as I sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Porxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubled tidings. The Immortal Flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that a number of their kind had been abducted, and that men are responsible. Not as known of the perpetrators as of yet, but as the Immortal Flames went about investigating their abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yangxia. Oh shit. Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now to save, save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon ostensibly, at least, I would believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinian! Estinian? Not just to a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is we still struggle to find him. Hey, you let me and Kryle whirl about that, we'll snip him out no matter where he's hiding. And if indeed he is hiding, we have ways on locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. I wonder where he is. He's probably in Garlemald still, actually. With Balvis. Oh fuck, what was his name? Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each city-state and educate them in the use of the proxies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You will be fresher for tasks ahead. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Are you not enjoying that adventure? Come now, I didn't say that. While it may not be the most carefree experience, there is nothing in this world I would rather do than write a new future with you. You the best. A long future, mind. Whatever the Telephori might hope, we'll stop them, won't we? Together. Heck yeah. You better not leave me like Harshrod did. Sort of God. We'll be so sad if something like that happens again. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. He's in the locks? Estenian, what are you doing there? Yeah, it looks like it's sending out a signal, like constantly.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Uh-oh. Are they tempered?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Uh-oh.
Glory be. Glory be to Garlemald!
Ah! So they're tempered to Garlemald? Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. That's an interesting turn of events. Oh, it's our best bud. Our crazy yandere best bud.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
He's like his jester.
Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess I may have singed him a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
What? He's not gonna be a samurai anymore? Oh my god, he broke it. What? That was such a fancy, nice weapon. Interesting. Really? He just... okay. Huh. I guess he's just bored of samurai. Alright, yeah, sure. Wait, we're done! Holy shit! Wait a second! Huh? Wait, there's no more after that? Wow! Alright, I did not expect to be finished that quickly. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do the... I'll grab this quest first, but I could do the emerald weapon and catch up on that. I didn't expect to be finished so soon. Oh. Interesting. Bismarck Extreme, I believe? Unakukai? I didn't even know you were still here. That's a new one. Warrior of Light, if this world is to survive, we must needs move forward with our plan. Another pillar of the Warring Triad must be toppled. The question of which has already been answered. Following our encounter with the Legatus Archon Nistrola, detected erratic etheric waveforms emanating from the sector containing the icon Sophia, known simply as the goddess. Oh, it's a continuation of that. Okay, cool. Alright. But I will do that in my own time. By my own time, I mean like not recording time. And just relax time. But yeah, we will go to the locks, right? To continue the weapon. The weapones. So are those towers gonna be like somewhere? Huh, maybe not. Ah, it's good to see you, Yifu. I'm pleased to report that Master Garland and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information at the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like to rendezvous with Gaius in Town Square. Gaius, that was the name. Where he'll reveal what they found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. Ooh, purple chocobos. All set for the journey ahead? Yes. Hey guys. Hey Severa, Faldo. Now that you're here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Severa, inform him of Ifu's arrival. Hey Sid. Thanks for coming. So, what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths to which the Imperials went in covering their tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in their creation. We now know the code names given to 3 of the weapons: Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Diamond, I think. Obviously, we're all familiar with the first 2, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another one of those abominations. Yeah, at the very least. The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves only one option, the sea. According to what fragmented data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like the Sapphire. meaning that escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected and could potentially be anywhere by now. If Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. Traveling by sea would allow him to circumvent the front line of Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Severa. It seems that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. If your supposition is correct, that would narrow our search to but two possible locations: Castrum Marinum and the Rotano Sea of Castrum Occidens in eastern Lasanicia, both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, guys. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Valdolin, you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Occidens while Ethel and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we will give the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damages sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While Algen Machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in the pinch. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal, but the G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware that I just looked at my character and be like, oh man. I'm aware this is a far from adequate replacement. I can provide an Ironworks submersible to help Ethel and Gaius reach Castrum Marinum. I'll have one sent ahead to Vesper Bay. Character was so disappointed. It was, oh man, I can't pilot that Gundam again. A submersible, eh? I don't much like the sign of that. Perhaps Severa and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Evu. It is time we departed. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. I kinda wish I still had one of those Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. Oh, we're just here. Awesome! As per Master Garland's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. But before you depart, I received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently, it uses some sort of levitating hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. Though we're not quite sure what purpose they serve. It sounds like they have eyes on the back of their head. It sounds like having eyes on the back of your head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. We have our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. If the Emerald weapon has indeed been transported to this castrum, it would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. As one might expect, there are measures in place to keep out intruders, but the security systems can be tricked into recognizing us as an Imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the Emerald weapons be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. We must silence the war machina before this happens, and failing that, grant the poor soul at its helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you, but I fear I would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the Emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. Oh, wow, that was way quicker than the other ones. From what I remember. Okay, I'm gonna queue up as a healer. Even though I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh god, that looks like a floating... Oh no, can I fall? Oh, here we go. I'm actually kind of nervous. I am not familiar with this fight at all. I haven't seen anything about the fight. Somehow I blocked all the relevant videos at the time of Emerald weapon trial being open to the public back months ago. But yeah, what can I do during waiting? I guess I could proceed with the quests that I got. Interesting. Alright, well anyways, Diabolical Bismarck. Wait, where is it? Oh, right, I blocked it. Whoops. Whoopsies. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Alright. Healer Q too strong. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh no. But also very excited. Oh, I think I've seen screenshots of this, actually. This is it, the emerald weapon. I've been expecting you, hero at Look, Father, this is the power that we command. Mark 5 Anti-Icon War Machina. Kinda looks kinda chonky, actually. Holy moly. Yo, it just keeps going? How are you supposed to do this as a caster? Oh no, it's gone. Well, he died. Good job. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. I think I see. I think. What? Oh! Damn. Yeah, this is like hard as a caster. Oh, it's gonna break the thing again? That's not cool. Oh my god. Alright, well, definitely can't backflip now. Yeah, being a caster sucks. Holy moly. This is like a melee's, melee DPS dream. Over. Oh! Oh, we're gonna get separated? Yeah, or so. Who knew? Kinda bizarre that Ali and Alphonse's name are bizarrely like close to Alphino and what? What the fuck? Well, that's fucking cool. What? Is this world at the time of the invasion? Could the synthetic Aurosite be causing this? What? Oh, this is cool actually. Oh shit! Okay. Yeah, no, that was not the way to go. Oh, well, I forgot. Okay, I didn't see that they overlapped like that until like way too late. Huh? What? Huh? Okay. That's so quick. That's actually really neat, though. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw away his life for this? You're right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used on this occasion. It galls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted the signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the Emerald weapon here sooner or later and make good their escape, meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the War Machina's remains. We got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. From what we know, it seems that the Emerald weapon was ilm for ilm a great deal more powerful than the previous two. If this is allowed to continue, who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Nevertheless, Aoife has once again proved himself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that the Castrum Oxidans was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes that we'd never found the Emerald weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only hope that he is finally at peace. We will do what we can to spare others from sharing his fates. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. But before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I will not put it past the Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. Agreed. I will go with you. With that in mind, I will begin my examination of the Emerald weapon. Carefully, that is. Here we go. And then there was 2. Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? Melisandre and Rickon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's what the synthetic Arosite system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't stand a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the Primals, and without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth of Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would, but what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give your lives for the weapon project, what is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garleans lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valens. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities and endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. It is the duty of the strong to lead the weak. We will become strong to protect those who cannot protect themselves. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. We want to see this world with, we want you to see this new world for yourself, Ali, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all, except you, Ali. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Ali, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is your chance for you to get out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for world freedom. No, how can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. We will forever be at your side, Ali. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No, let me go! So, win or lose, the plan is to hand over the castrum to Father. Is that right? Yes. They'll take Ali into their custody before the Garleans return. While you will be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without her interfering, we can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I've told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you, too. You both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data for the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak. If we're to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Orosite system, you know I'm not the sort of to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. This is where I meet my end. I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. Can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite the ordeal. No. Why, Rex? Why? Gaius. Once we've extracted the core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us? There's no use in her staying here. So the emerald weapon used data from Gaius. Who would be the most powerful Garlean after Gaius? For the diamond weapon, then. I would have thought Gaius would have been the last one. Severa is taking care of Ali, but it may be some time until her nerves have settled. If the vision you've witnessed is indeed true, Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve and why he must resort to such desperate measures. I mean, I told you, didn't I? Ali's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. We must give her more time to recover. There's one other thing that I thought you should know. When we were checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. I dare say this is the work of her Garlean masters. That's not cool. You speak as though you have seen this before. Seeing? I have lived through it myself. I was born in Warlit, 23 summers past. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blood Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was on the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more that can be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Warlit, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were as quick to blame any perceived shortcomings of my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenos Iagelvis in Alamigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Warlit. While it was never much of a home, it was all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on her medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garleans had denied her treatment, claiming it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Warlit. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason of my return. I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. That's fucked up. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. That was when I met Gaius. So, that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew not of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I'd always believed that it'd be a duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones who they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to their cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Aura, the easy target for the abuse being so few in number. Perhaps like me, Ali thought she could be spared such treatment when she joined the army. Alas. I only hope that with time, Ali can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. If Aldelin's turn to keep watch, let us ask him if there has been any change. Hope she hasn't run away. That'd be kind of bad. She's escaped. Now she's gone back. I suppose you're here to ask about Ali. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided that you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. She's gone! Oh, never mind. Ali, I am sorry. What happened to Rex? It was my fault. Lysandia and Recon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Ellie, you must tell me all you know. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened. It seems like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly reformed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, but eventually a man named Valens von Vero was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war machina, the weapons, but after the Emperor's death he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Okay. That's the 3 first weapons. Some even say he's planning to use the power of the weapon to claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project, not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself, and I've been able to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Oh, it's like Nero and Sid. Valens von Vero. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard the name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead this 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the Ultima weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going as far to oppose the ideals you upheld, where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than on their race and origin. Valens's blah blah blah. I accidentally skipped it, I'm sorry. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away, nothing good could ever come of it. Looking at you, Valen. So the marks on your body are his handiwork? Yes. Oh, that means Valen's gonna be the last simulacrum. Yes, to Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder to his experiments, playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to. After all, we're expendable and we're easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we would be condemning others, but if we were to stay, to see the weapon project to its completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens and the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way, we might start afresh and find a place we can call home. And not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. You would give your lives for the future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we would gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We'll fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation to the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we are the only ones who are able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I could get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Werlet. Uh-oh. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I failed him. I failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Allie. I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit, but the ultimate weapon was born not to create but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I'll do all I can to help your brother. Pray tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry, I don't know where he could be. Oh, you know. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, I will find him. As for you, Ellie, you must stay here and rest. Wait. You're the one who fought Rex, Recon, and Melisandre, aren't you? We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I know why they call you hero. Alphonse, I'll do what I must to free you, even if it means going against father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about this new friend. Severa, see that she has everything she needs. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay this news to the troops in Girabania? Your loving father act may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. For every life you've saved, you ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Or will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. Oh. Girabania, here I come. We recently received word of your victory over the Emerald Weapon. I expect it was a fine display on your part, not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account, if you don't mind. Good grief, it sounds you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather you than me. I shall add this to our ever-glowing stack of reports, if anyone wished to review this information ahead of the next sortie. Now, if I may say so, it looks like your deals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention, but until then, be sure to get some rest. Yeah, it was pretty difficult. I died twice to the same thing. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, meanwhile in the 7th Legion's Correction Chamber. Oh dear, I don't like that name. Is it like the Sane Asylum? 3 weapons. 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude. Oh, come on, dude. To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius, after everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me. As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course. It's your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. Don't hurt the boy. Don't do it. You see, something wicked has taken a hold of this young man. It's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. Damn, that lighting though. He'll be ever so grateful, and won't you want to get him better, don't you? Oh boy. There's a good boy. Now let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad. 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 Oh. This poor kid. Well done. You made Father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were cut above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as a replacement. I choose you to be the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius, find Valsar, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I will exterminate every last of your kind. Like the vermin they are. Having said that, we'll be forcibly initiating oversoul using Xenos' combat data, so whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic Ursite system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence has finally had some semblance of meaning. Lord Valens, preparations for the oversold trial are complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys, who'd like to see something special? Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. This is my chance, and it's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Or will it? Once it's reached perfection, I'll be unstoppable. First Valens, then the Empire itself will fall, and we'll be free at last. Father, keep Allie safe. Lysandra, Recon, Rex, I will see this through to the end. I promise. Until then, watch over me. Oh. It's not over yet? Oh dear. Who? So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic aurosite system, loading diamond weapon simulation. Oh, this poor guy. What's going on? You're helping us with a little research, so whatever your name is. The time has come for you to contribute the glory of Galler mode. This isn't what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That's fucked up. You have Xenos' data loaded, yes. Activate Orbital and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvus combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. My mind is no. If this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you. I'm so sorry. Oh. Where is my prey? Organic core override complete. Xenos ye Galvus. Data. Xenos? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And the subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey right from the outset. Regardless of the combat prowess it may boast, I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Enough, shut it down. Deactivating synthetic aurosite system. Oh, that's gonna be gross to look at. How revolting, and what a mess it makes of the cockpit. Adjust the settings and prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. My. I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens von Varro, bargaining with savages. Ha, more fool him for trusting me in the first place. I mean, I don't know why the senior engineer is like surprised by this. You're doing human experimentation with a madman and you expect him to be like empathetic in a way? Ah, Ifu, I was hoping that I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back to its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people can would take for granted has been rebuilt from the ground up. While we were able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we can use your help. What is this about? Bless you, Ifu. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, we have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. What? Oh, this guy, the Emerald Weapon Extreme version. Yup. Oh wait, what are you gonna say now? Oh, gods be good, the thing weighs a tons. Perhaps I should have used lighter materials. What do you use, titanium? Oh my god. It looks like it's made out of iron. How are they floating? What? How? What material did you use to make it float? So what do you think? Is it every bit terrifying as the foe you faced? Behold, the malevolent Malachite Marauder, the vicious Viridian Villain, the Jumentus Jade Giant. Actually, probably not that last one. Anyway, it's the Emerald Weapon! I assure you, I spared no expense in making this true to life, so to speak, as possible. How are the arms floating? The information we received regarding its design revealed several startling details. Perhaps most surprising of all were the free-floating manipulators, or hands if you prefer, which allowed it to attack from multiple angles simultaneously. We even learned that their positioning was based on tactics used by Gaius himself when he led the Imperial invasion of Warlet. By surrounding the target, they were able to bombard it from all sides while keeping it pinned down. You didn't answer my question, how is it floating? Not only that, but the Emerald Weapon was able to perfectly replicate Gaius' renowned Terminus S gunblade technique, though on a much larger scale. I wish I could have been there to see it for myself. Oh, you are so lucky! Ah, goodness me, all this talking has made me rather parched. But before I pour myself a nice glass of local Auroch, I think it's time for us to fire up the real virtuality combat simulation experiencinator to see what wonders it can conjure. Anything good happens, so don't say I didn't warn you. This man is using elegant technology for this. Cool. What is this quest about? Why am I going through Warlet? How is this? Well, how is this gonna continue off? I don't even know. So the boss roped you into helping, did he? I knew you couldn't say no. What is this about? Hello? Despondent civilian. You're the one who piloted that war mech. What? Oh yeah, you're the one who piloted that war mechana and defeated the Sapphire weapon, aren't you? I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Avelina, and I grew up here. I stayed throughout the occupation and was put to work as a magic tech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For 10 long years, we suffered at their hands. A whole generation of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work has kept me here away from the battlefield, and I hope that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove that they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person is omitted, I need to see the official list of conscripts, if one still exists. It would be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town, but the resistance troops and ironworks engineers closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you will have a word with them for me? I will leave as soon as I can find the list. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. Huh? Something I can help you with? I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in Imperial leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we've closed the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. As I suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Melisandre. I had no idea she'd be assigned to the 7th Legion of all places. Oh, how did you know her? It all began while we were serving in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became firm friends. Then one day she was sent to fight in Eorzea, and I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. The youngest one, Recon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adopted father, Gaius van Belsar, before they departed. There was actually another one of his orphans, Livius Sas Junius, who forbid them... Oh. Livia? Who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius, and wouldn't let anyone else near him. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering on obsession, as she became extremely jealous of the slightest sign of affection between him and his other wards. Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, the Prefectus Castrorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. While I was surprised that a Rogadin has risen to such a rank, I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I had hoped that the people with him, with people like him serving on the Eorzean front, they would be in safe hands. Then the time came for Melisandre to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It was the last I ever saw of her. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Lataclavius of the 14th, near Tolskava, and I worked on restoring the Ultima weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to Warlit, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now it makes me sick to my stomach to think I helped bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapons core was a part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they'd never dream of subjecting a true-born Garlean to such barbaric treatment. Now when the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provincial conscripts ripe for the taking, the pilots were referred to only by their code names, and we engineers were not made privy to their true identities. Even with the list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Oh. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. And when they do, they will bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, Melisandre would still be here. She was the kindest person I've ever met. But to the Empire, she's just another pawn in their games. I will never forgive her. Oh, I will never forget her. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with the members of the Ironworms. I have a feeling that war machina you used to beat the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Melisandre and the others can wait a little longer. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I've done with if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Well, that was interesting. I assume she'll be part of what comes next in the weapons projects. What up, Praetoria? Here we come. So, how was your time in Turncliffe? I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand, and now she has a chance to make a fresh start. The same could be said of the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that one small town has become a pivotal moment in World's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Worlet. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with the tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information in the meantime. Take care. And that's it. Alright, cool. That was a lot to go through. But I'm glad I'm caught up, like, all the way as much as possible until 5.5 hits mid-April. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope to see you in the next video. But anyways, I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful wonderful day, whatever day it may be. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.